Welcome back, here's Bastion Assassin. We have moved on in our live stream, just wrapped up Black Flag and Black Flag Freedom Cry, and now we are moving on to Assassin's Creed Rogue. We're really kind of closing in on the last few games here. In fact, I think the campaigns are fairly short in these last three, in comparison to like AC2, AC3, and AC4. Rogues, depending on how much side content I have to do, could take me 1 or 2 streams. About 2 streams is what I'm assuming. Not 1 or 2. It won't be 1. Depending. I might also be underestimating that, because they are kind of longer sequences, even though it only has 6. And then Unity has 12 sequences, but they're short. Syndicate has, 9? And they're short? Shortish. They're a little bit longer than Unity's. Anyhow, we're burning through this way faster than I thought was possible. It's kind of what happens when you stick just to the story for the most part. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into Rogue. I will be keeping commentary to a very small amount. So without further ado, here we go.
Stay my blade from the flesh of the innocent. Hide in plain sight. Never compromise the Assassin Brotherhood. These are the tenets of the Creed, the principles I used to live by. I was a young man then. The 7 Years' War was about to begin. I could not have imagined what the future had in store for me, nor the cost I would choose to bear. My name is Shay Patrick Cormac. This is my story.
Well, you won't lack for firewood at least.
Admit it, I nearly had you.
Nearly counts for nothing, Shay. And besides, no. That was just luck.
I make my own luck, Liam.
You've been saying that for years, but you're precious little to show for it. Or have you been spending it all getting out of trouble?
Well, you know, trouble just follows me around.
Let's head back. Come on. Captain Deliver André and his crew must have run into some trouble. Who knew meeting with smugglers would lead to no good?
I still don't understand why you can't tell me what you're...
Because Chevalier decided not to tell you.
I thought we were friends, Liam.
We are, but this is business. It doesn't concern you, Shay. Am I going too fast for you?
I'm just keeping an eye on you, in case you fall down and hurt yourself.
Hurry. We best not keep Chevalier waiting.
Où sont ces crétins? Espèce de... Where the hell were you two?
We're out hunting. What happened here?
My men were attacked by some English sea dogs.
Why, Captain Joseph, couldn't you fight them all off by yourself like you're always saying?
It is Capitaine Louis-Joseph Gauthier, Chevalier de la Vérendrye. And you are dreaming if you think any training could make you into a proper assassin. Do you even know what that means? It means being responsible for an ancient and proud tradition. It means obeying your mentor without question. How else will we ensure freedom for the human race?
Them's pretty words, Chevalier. But I don't feel too free at the moment.
Well then, feel educated! I will teach you some manners, boy. I will teach you some manners, boy. You simpleton! You rot-brained cabbage farmer!
Gentlemen, stop! We got a common enemy, and I reckon he's close.
The Royal Navy attack my vessel and force my men to flee. We are stranded, and what is worse, the smugglers we were supposed to meet have been taken prisoner.
Shay and I'll free those smugglers. You, treat your wounded. Take these. You'll need them. Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat? Talk before I bash out your brains!
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Happy hunting, lads!
Set her ablaze!
Sink that French vessel!
She's no match for you!
Ha ha! Yeah!
He's trying to give us the slip! In my sights, clear as day.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Thank you.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Tread with care, Shay. The Royal Navy be ready for us. Remember your training. Ready to teach them a lesson?
They don't stand a chance.
Where are your mates now, you bilge rat?
Thank you.
Keep an eye out, lads! Their pals are still out there somewhere!
There he goes again.
Many thanks. I thought I'd be hanged.
Happy hunting, lads!
Set her ablaze!
Sink that French vessel!
He's no match for you!
Ha ha! Yeah!
Yeah!
Another one sent too early to the Creator. Let us...
I was saving those fellas for you.
Very thoughtful.
Maybe you were not completely useless, Sheikh.
Speaking of useless, those blockheads won't be needing this vessel anymore.
This pile of merde. You want her, Shay? She is yours. Now bring me back to my ship.
You heard, Chevalier? This vessel is yours, Shay. Go on. Take the wheel. Some of the men you rescued agreed to join us. They should prove a good crew.
I'm not so certain about their captain, but next to me you are the most experienced sailor in the Brotherhood, Shay. Besides, we could use another vessel. Even this pitiful one.
She's mine, ain't she? My own ship.
Your own pile of garbage, yes?
Ah, with a lick of paint and a few new cannons. She'll look as fine as anything on the Seven Seas.
Shall we begin, Captain?
Indeed, mate.
She's a mess, but she's still afloat. And her name's the Morgan.
Morgan? The silly fairy queen who ruled Merlin, the wise? Oh, she's perfect for you, Shay.
Morrigan was an old goddess, the queen of war and darkness. She harvested the souls of fallen warriors.
A ship!
Perfect indeed.
Shen, they will sink her!
Let's put the Morrigan to the test, Captain Shay.
Ready for battle, men!
Fire!
Ready to hit them, sir!
Fire!
Stop them, boy!
Straight to the teeth! Ready here!
Fire! Fire!
They're tearing her to pieces! Do something!
Hostile warship on our heels! Bring ship to the
Fire!
Navy, sir! They go!
Fire!
Raise ring back!
My ship!
Warship incoming!
Fire!
Ah!
Reef! Short no sail! Let out some sail! Fire! Crowd it all on! Fire!
Seems this vessel is battle ready after all. I will return to what is left of her Gerfaut. It's a long way home. We have repairs to do.
Sing hearty, lads! Chevalier is pleased with us.
Now you're ready to sail for the Horn. We're rolling go. Our boots and our clothes are all in the erotic and
What course would you have me set, Shay?
Time to report back to the mentor. Wouldn't you agree?
Wise words, Captain. Wise words.
What the hell did you do? It's some kind of dormant virus? Shit! Hang on, I'm getting you out of there.
Please proceed calmly to the nearest exit. We repeat, please remain calm. Do not panic.
Sorry for the rough exit. Earpiece working, check.
Not attempt.
You were just in an Animus. Animus, yes? You were using it to access a genetic memory file in Helix labeled Shay Cormac? You worked for Abstergo Entertainment, remember? Any of this ringing a bell? Your session triggered something bad, and it's affecting the whole building. We need to find your boss. You haven't forgotten your boss, have you? Melanie LeMay, zipper, chipper, overachiever? Here, take your communicator, check it if you get lost. Now let's get out of here. Follow me. Double time. This chaos is absolutely your fault, in case you're wondering.
Just like we practiced in our safety drills. Everything is gonna be okay, guys. Stay positive. What the hell is happening?
A file labeled Shay Cormac was booby-trapped with some kind of virus.
Your job is to prevent things like this.
We need to contain these genetic memories, then we can destroy them.
No. Isolate them. I want to study these memories.
But...
With respect, Miss LeMay, this is not a request.
You heard the man.
Fine.
I need to borrow your numbskull. That okay with you, Ms. LeMay?
Hey there, this might seem a bit weird, but you're gonna work for contractors we hired to, you know, upgrade our security. Mr. Otzoberg and Miss Violet DaCosta.
Call me Violet.
I have to go check on our people and prepare a statement for the press. Do whatever they tell you to do, okay? Go team!
Technically, you're not responsible for this, but you're the one who let the virus out, so I think it's only fair you help me clean it up. Mr. Berg wants us to relive Shay's genetic memories. To do that, we need to access them from Helix. But the Helix is down. We'll have to reboot the main servers in the basement. Man, whoever designed this virus is a genius. Not only does it restrict our access to the cloud, it's adapted to fuck up the other operating systems that regulate building functions. Melanie? The elevators are out of commission. Are we stuck on this floor?
Damn, yes. I'll get a repair crew on site ASAP.
There's a working area server on this floor. I guess that'll have to do for now.
Agent DaCosta, I want regular updates on your progress with Shay's genetic memories.
Why? He's just a nobody as far as I can tell.
If Shay Cormac is who I suspect he is, then this temporary setback may provide us with an unexpected reward. Proceed to the server room on this floor.
Once you restore the server, I'll connect your Animus workstation back to Helix. In theory, if you align the beams to segments of the core, it should solve the problem. But here's where it gets tricky. You have to move the circles in such a way that each segment is powered by a beam. The keyword here is each. One beam and one beam only per core segment, okay? Once everything is lit up properly, the system will reboot. Got it? Give it a shot. Good job. This core wasn't too complex. But rebooting the advanced hardware in the rest of the building will require more work.
The assassins would have you believe that Al-Mualim was a great mentor who became corrupted with greed, and that he schemed with the Templars to acquire an apple of Eden. I see instead a shrewd and cunning leader, a man who used his best assassin, Altair ibn Lahad, to eliminate his conspirators in order to keep the apple for himself, so that he could use it to enforce world peace.
Okay, so I'm not sure you're supposed to see that. You should just get back to your Animus. With the servers back online, you could, in theory, restore your co-workers' workstations if you feel like being helpful. And you could, in theory, find some more digital goodies if you...
It has been a long time.
Achilles.
Adewale, how go things in the West Indies?
Very poorly, I'm afraid.
Your countenance tells me we should discuss this. Come.
Who's our visitor?
That's Adewale. He's a slave who freed himself, and hundreds of his brothers in the West Indies. That man's a living incarnation of the Creed.
See?
You join me for some practice?
Soon. I've got other business first.
Tell me what happened, friend.
It was terrible, Achilles. The ground shook, and the crashed over Port-au-Prince.
How many were lost?
Thousands. No family was left.
Wally looked worried earlier.
I heard that Liam's waiting for you. Seen him yet?
I hear Mistress Hope was looking for you.
You are late.
Oh, what did I miss?
Only the first hour of training.
We're always training, Kisagawase.
And will continue to do so.
Do not waste your words. Shay abhors improvement as much as cats abhor leashes.
Hey.
A pity. The boy has so much potential. But so little discipline.
All right. All right. What would you have me do?
Well played.
So, what's the challenge today?
Shooting straight and true. Here, you can use these.
These are yours.
Well, I want you to have half a chance of succeeding. Go on. Shoot these targets. You can take your time. Not too much. We've more work than this. Reload. Anyone can hit targets standing still. Let's see how you do on the run. Come on, hurry up. Come on, hurry up. Well done, Shay. Keep it up. You're doing all right, Shay. And don't let the others vex you. They mean well, but they'll never show it.
It's about time you showed up.
Far be it from me to keep a lady waiting.
I'm no lady here. And don't you forget it. I'm your teacher. And you're better.
Well, some of that is true, at least. What would we be doing?
Exploring a myriad ways to end a life. You two! Make yourselves useful and watch Shay. Can you kill without being noticed? Form, Shay. You certainly know how to handle yourself. Nicely done. I am surprised. You certainly know how to handle yourself. You did better than I expected. Have your skills actually grown, Shay? Do not get a swelled head over it.
Shay, follow me. It's time you learn to survive in the frontier.
I think I've been managing well enough so far.
Perhaps. But there is more I can teach you. It is time for the hunt. Use all your senses together to find prey. Killing should not be meaningless. You must use nature good. Now to use what you have taken from nature. With these, you can keep your pistols close. Achilles has one more thing to show you.
Shay, I hear you've become quite the marksman.
Generous gift. Thank you, Mentor.
My ship awaits, Achilles. The people of Haiti will make good use of your supplies. I trust you will retrieve what has been lost.
Lost?
The Templars stole two precious artifacts. A manuscript of ancient wisdom and a box that allows one to understand its language.
I have tracked the Templar as far as this coast, but I fear the rest is up to you, my friend.
Farewell, Adewale. Whoever controls the artifacts can access precursor sites of power. We must recover them, or none are safe.
Where to?
Wherever Templar affairs lead us.
Liam, it's not like you to set out without a plan.
Plan or no plan. We choose our own battlefield. And hey, we know most of these when we're at sea.
Right you are. Let's set sail. Crowd, don't ever...
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Keeley's tasked you with this mission.
No. He tasked me to task you. We need to find what was stolen from Mackandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. And you'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins and
Of course. You can be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants us to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Was his favored and only son.
Then Achilles is heir. Connor may inherit the house, but you'll be mentor.
We'll see.
Whatever you say, Prince Regent of the Assassins.
You call me that again, I'll throw you in the ocean.
Trade in a sailor John, said I, and it's away you send in, my dear Annie. Oh, you New York girls can't see that.
We're clear, Captain.
Fire!
Move it, move it!
On your mark!
Fire!
Royal Navy! You're not alone, sir! Ready here!
Fire! Fire! Douse the royals and tops! The yards off the wind! As much sail as we can!
Quarters closely, Captain.
Fire!
No! Awaiting order!
Fire! Brace for impact!
Easy prey, Captain.
Fire! Fire!
They're firing, sir!
Fire!
Damage here! Ready to fire, sir!
We can fire many volleys.
Fire!
Loaded, Captain!
Fire! lights out! Let's get moving! Douse all but mates!
Mines!
Fire!
Bloody mist!
Brace! Fire! Loose all and trim sharp to the wind! Loose!
We only have one lead, Shay. Let's hope it brings us closer to the artifacts.
Sir Keeley's tasked you with this mission.
No. He tasked me to task you. You need to find what was stolen from Mackandal, Shay. You have to recover the precursor box of manuscript. This is your mission.
And what's yours?
Watch your arse.
Achilles doesn't really trust me, does he?
Give it time, Shay. Do this for him. For us. You'll do much more than earn his trust.
Liam, do you know what Achilles writes about? I see him in his office all the time, bent over his papers.
He keeps records and accounts. Studies what little is known about the Pieces of Eden. And of course, he corresponds with assassins on other continents.
Of course. Liam, you could be a right horse's arse when it comes to assuming everyone knows the same as you.
I cannot help if Achilles wants me to be familiar with our counterparts in Europe and elsewhere.
Said like his favorite son.
Connor's his favorite, and only son.
Trust me, you will sell those lobster by the ton in France. Ah! The cabbage farmer has returned. About time. We have a lead on that curious manuscript.
I'd be surprised if you can read it.
No one can read it, imbecile. This is why the Templar are taking so long with it. But one of our allies has caught a glimpse of their work.
A pirate?
A spy who worked with the pirate. We set sail for Anticosti. That should prove a good test for this floating cesspit you call a ship. I consider them brothers, Shay. When the time comes, they will lend aid and help us fight the Templars. If only the roast beef would realize the Templars were pulling their strings.
Are the Templars truly in control in the colonies?
Not quite, but their influence reaches far and wide.
And what about the spy we're meeting?
You need not worry about Le Chasseur. He is loyal to the Brotherhood. As it happens, he also has friends in both the French and English fleets. And he knows more about what goes on in these parts than you can ever hope to learn.
So, Liam, what can you tell me about Adewale? You obviously admire the...
There, Cap. An English vessel. And she looks to be in trouble.
That's fine indeed. Perhaps we should aid her journey to the bottom of the sea.
Now let's not be too hasty. She's full of crown cargo. Take a look through your spyglass and see for yourself.
Pretty sight. I say this is a good day to lighten King George's pockets.
Be careful. A few shots should be enough to cripple her. Too much damage and she'll go down with all souls. And all spoils.
We can board.
Cap, hold your fire! Don't want to sink her. Now's the time, let's board her!
Who's down? Catch some wind!
Let's catch some wind!
Crowd it all on!
Jump into the drink while you can!
Show them what's for, Captain!
Come on, men! Spoils are ours! For the Morrigan!
At the sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. We should strengthen the Morgan before going any further. There's a harbour master station nearby. We can spend our new wealth on improvements.
I didn't realize there was a brotherhood in Haiti.
Yes. Francois McCandle is their mentor. He gathers many of his assassins from the Maroons.
Those are escaped slaves and their children, right?
They are. A shame, though. They escaped terrible conditions only to be killed in that earthquake.
But Haiti's a French colony now.
Aye, it is.
And here, the assassins are helping King Louis. But in Haiti, the French own the slaves who are set free by the assassins. Is this the place? I see nothing but fishermen and their gear.
Aye. Per se and fishing go hand in hand. But it will serve our purposes well enough. The French fish these waters first, but King George is laying claim to more every year. The locals are caught in the middle. Draw a banker.
What's on your mind, Captain? My thanks for your trust, Captain.
Captain's up. We should resume course to Anticosti, Captain.
Indeed. The chasseur is waiting for us.
The sea between here and Anticosti is rough, Captain. The Morrigan seems sturdy enough for the challenge.
Ships ahoy!
More fishermen from Persay.
Enemy ships!
They're sinking the fishing boats.
You must believe those fishermen strayed into their waters.
These cowards must pay!
And would you look at that? Standing right in our way to Anticosti. What say you? Sink every last one of them.
For once, I find myself agreeing with you, Shay.
Stranger things have happened.
We're clear, Captain.
Warship incoming, Captain! Gunboat, Captain! Royal Navy! They seem
Fire! Reef the topsails and gallants! Fire! Fire!
ready to
Fire!
This shot to slower!
Loose and trim too! Fire!
North for there! Fire! They blow up in their face! Enemy!
Fire! Haul in the stunsail! Drowning all on!
Fill the sail!
Fire!
Damage report! Awaiting orders!
Fire! Briefing on top!
Get round to the ship, Captain!
Fire! Fire!
Ready!
Fire!
Eastward for the dogs!
The last of them.
Then let us go on.
We're not too far from Anticosti Island now.
Will your friend the spy be waiting for us?
Yes. I hope Le Chasseur has more information about the manuscript.
Maybe he'll have the whole thing figured out for us.
And maybe I'm Emperor of Rome.
Ave Caesar. Salt air, open skies. A man out on the ocean is as free as a man can be. What do you say, Liam?
We're out here for a reason, Shay. Mind your duty.
Well, what's the point of freedom if you cannot breathe deep and enjoy it?
The Templars stick to this continent like tar. Don't feel liberated until we try them off.
Seems to me we should just talk to them like men, instead of skulking around.
And would you smile and wish them a good day as they lay their boot on your neck? There it is. Anticosti. The Chasseur should be there. And with any luck, he will know where to find that manuscript.
Marshal the top!
Ease off the wind! Ease off the wind!
Dock the ship here, Captain. We've arrived at Anticosti Island.
The rum here is terrible. Let me see. That's not rum.
So, how goes the third trip?
Take a look at this. I borrowed these plans from a Royal Navy ship of the line. They are like nothing I have ever seen.
Good. We could use some more powerful weapons. Le Chasseur, allow me to present our associate, Shay Cormac.
Gentlemen, I have news. On this same ship, I spied the manuscript you seek. It was written in an exotic language I did not recognize and was full of drawings, plants, and animals out of an opium dream.
Were there no charts, no maps?
No. There may have been some kind of code, but neither I nor the roast beefs could ken
Where's
it.
the manuscript now?
The man who brought it said a man named Washington sent him.
I know that name. He's an important Templar, isn't he?
He is. Lawrence Washington has great ambitions that Templars have helped fulfill. Shay, let's return and find him. You, sir, have our thanks.
What's our next heading?
Wherever this Lawrence Washington docks is ours.
Liam, you're finally getting into the spirit of things.
He's a temper and a politician. What's there to like?
Good. Hoist anchor. Where does Chevalier get off ordering us around like that? We're assassins, same as him.
He's more experienced and he knows these waters better, Sheikh. That makes him in charge in these parts.
Well, he commands me around back at the homestead too. Is he a truffle pig to know land better than me?
Show some respect, Sheikh.
He ought to respect me, Liam. I stick my neck out as much as any of us.
Yeah, twice as often, it seems. It's just the thing. Chevalier hangs back and thinks before making a decision. His experience has earned him that right.
I wonder how much more experience I'll need before I can decide when to wake up or take action. I swear, Liam, sometimes I feel I was more grown up when we were children. We slept rough and scrounged for meat, but at least we decided where and when.
Buddies all gone, it's the same old song. Get up, Jack John, sit down. Come along, the jolly brave boys, there's plenty more grog in the jar. We'll plow the briny ocean like a jolly Roman car. Where's trouble, Captain Cormac?
Herring, get...
Blues up! These are sticks!
Let go anchor. Captain, to sea!
Give me some speed! Or sail! All sail!
Fill the sail! Ready, boys? It's a damn tough life full of toil and stress. Right, we will a man on.
Loose mate sails!
'Twas a cold and dreary morning in December, and all of me money it was spent. And where it went, I swear I can't remember. So down to the shipping office I went. The paddy lay back, taking your sack. Take a turn around the captain, heave a pole. About ship's stations, boys, remember. We're bound for Valparaiso down the hole.
Anchor away!
What service can I provide? Rum bit of business, that.
The Templars desire to understand the nature of these artifacts. Their spies have called upon many doctors and other learned people in New York.
They have also approached many tribes with questions.
Yeah, they've been showing that manuscript far and wide. No one can read the strange writing or understand the images. We do have a name, though.
We learned that Lawrence Washington sent out the manuscript.
Lawrence Washington. Businessman, Virginian politician, and high-ranking Templar.
Ah, yes. I recently heard he was back from the West Indies. One of my men saw his major domo pick up a strange package.
Then that package will be delivered to him promptly. Shay, figure out what it is and find Washington. And when you do, learn all you can.
I'll prepare the Morrigan. Well, if we've any luck, that ship will lead us right to him.
I make my own luck, Liam. And Washington is running out of his.
Careful, Shay. These waters are full of enemies.
Weather's coming against us!
Aye. There she is! All right, man. Time to be quiet.
Lawrence Washington is a powerful businessman, a slave owner, and a leading Templar. We lost track of him about a year ago. I recently learned he was in Barbados, but I haven't been able to confirm that.
Now you think he had something to do with the theft of the artifacts, don't you?
I wouldn't put it past him. Haiti's a short voyage from Barbados, and his return to the colonies certainly coincides with the arrival of the artifacts. We cannot let the Templars get control of these colonies. Whatever happens, Lawrence Washington must not survive.
I'll make sure he doesn't. Spread your wings to the wind! Get them aloft! Loose down, all sail! Get the mates free!
Full sails!
A blockade, Captain! This won't do. Shay, you must follow that ship on land.
I'll do that. Bring the Morrigan around another way.
Aye, Captain. Track that package and find Washington.
Keep the topsails and gallants!
All up!
Some blockade.
And remember what I said, Shay. Washington must die.
Aye.
Is there... Ah!
Crime under control and not a Frenchman in sight. My God, it's good.
Sorry! Come help, please!
Typical bloody men. Not one whit of sense to be found.
It was mine, and you know it! I don't want to know how this story unfolds.
God, the boss was running. Well, must keep fit. He's lost control. You're not holding yourself, son. Over there, mate.
Johnny lost much longer.
It's dead in these sides. Oh, don't lose the shit!
You! Stop there! Hold on! Grenade
What's this? A rifle?
You there! Stay! Where? You are.
How can that be? It makes no sound. Thanks for the present, Master Washington. This is a strange surprise. Not quite what I was expecting. Now I must find Washington and interrogate him.
Crime under control and...
I think I can hit him.
I don't really care. But don't let the commander catch you with any of that contraband. Contraband! Stay right there! I'm leaving. I'm gone. Home! Get home!
I need to get to Washington first. Then I'll worry about the artifacts.
Brother, are you sure you shouldn't be in bed?
I am fine, George. Be a good host for my sake. Go to the wine cellar and get something special for our guests.
I will. Gentlemen?
My brother is a bright spot in a troubled land. If I may make one request before I depart this life, please leave him in peace. He should have nothing to do with the troubles of the Templar cause.
We all respect that sentiment, sir.
You have my thanks, gentlemen. Master Smith, are you ready to leave on your voyage?
Aye, sir. I shall return with answers.
Master Wardrop, are you likewise engaged with the manuscript?
Yes, sir. We will soon know its meaning.
Then I bid you take your leave.
Washington can barely stand on his own 2 feet. Better be right about him, Liam. Because I'm about to murder a dying man.
loud noises give me a fright.
No need to worry.
Oh, those loud noises give me a fright.
You are too late, assassin.
It's never too late to ruin Templar plans, Master Washington.
But my plans are already in motion. Even leading you here has given my allies time to escape. Thank you for making my end a quick one.
And thank you for revealing your master plan, you scheming snake. God damn it! I'd better hurry. I have to get to the Morgan. Liam, I hope you brought the ship around. Yes. Just try. Is that a ship mortar? That's not sporting.
I've got a shot! I've got a lovely clear shot! What a joke! Valiant attempt, corpse!
Taking a hit, Captain!
In me sights! Got a good line on him!
Report! What's your status?
Loose and trim too.
Reef the mains! You up gallants!
Loose all! Let's move!
Easy prey! Firing, sir!
Fire!
On your mark!
Lawrence Washington is dead.
You look disappointed.
The sickly way that man looked. He would have been dead in a month anyway. And 2 other Templars got away. They're looking into the manuscript and box.
Did they have the artifacts?
I don't know. Perhaps. I can't be sure.
Then you did what was right by the Brotherhood. Find the object later. Cheer up, Shay. It's a rare day we could sow such chaos among the Templars.
Perhaps. But to hear Washington speak, it didn't sound like they'd be too put out by the loss.
Well, that's what he'd want you to think.
The memory appears to be fragmented. How much time has passed?
A few months, I think. That virus is cutting off our access to complete memories. They're readable, but messy.
The 7 Years' War will soon break out in the colonies. Focus on assassin interference.
We'll do our best. Won't we, numbskull?
It's so grim about the homestead now that Miss Abigail and little Connor have passed.
Aye. I've seen Achilles crying.
Why shouldn't he?
It's just that he doesn't look sad. He looks furious. It's unsettling.
Struggling with the law. We all are.
Ease off the wind!
Ready to box, sir!
Fire! Brace for impact!
Ready here!
Fire! Fire!
Level up Morrigan a little bit. There's no way I'll be able to
Fire!
end of the game
Fight with yourselves!
battles.
Fire!
Current build.
I know, but it's been months, and we've done little but
I'll try to
search for
avoid
this
doing too much
blasted
in the stream,
manuscript
but
and books.
Where this
Chasseur has a lead on the
sequence has a
boss.
few more naval
We
missions,
need
I'd
him
like
and
to
Chevalier St.
get
Giles.
one or two more upgrades.
Chevalier too? No hope of cheering me up then.
Ah! Always too early. There goes. It's always one of my favorite things to say, since he was just booting people off of high areas. Alright. No need to repair, that'll fill back up. Let's salvage. As long as these other ships don't damage me below this bar. But I'm not currently...
When Achilles said whoever had the artifacts could access sites of great power, what did he mean?
I'm not sure I understand it myself, Shay. I had a
Should
long
take
talk
this
with
slower.
Adewale about that. He believes the box can be activated to, well, project words or images.
Like a magic lantern?
What do you mean?
You know the magic lantern shows Father Connolly put on in the church basement? The box had a candle in it, I think. He put these little glass plates in front. Then we'd see the images projected on the wall like cathedrals in Rome. Bright and near as big as life.
Ah, yeah. I suppose it is. Except that it interprets the strange language of the manuscript, too. If the plate were of a banner in Latin, we'd see it in English.
How is that possible?
Who knows? I fear we might never truly understand how any of the pieces of Eden work.
Where in the world has the most beautiful girls?
I suppose it depends on your vision of beauty. A damsel from Corfu and one from Oslo are as different as chalk and cheese, but both can be lovely.
See, opinions like that give a man a reputation for wisdom.
Yeah, thank you.
I would have just said Havana. The girls there have lusty buttocks and bosoms and feel no shame in putting them on display. But that's no slight against our lasses from home.
I suppose.
I think Galway has the nicest ones. Fair and modest. Always willing to spot you a penny for an ale.
We're almost there, Captain. Le Chasseur will be expecting us.
And Chevalier.
It's a small price to pay for a lead in the precursor box.
Alright, while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and stop and see if I need any, or if I can get any more upgrades.
Douse the gallants and royals!
I don't think I'll be able to get all the way through sequence 2 tonight. Because I was saying the sequences are a little bit longer. Coming up on when I want to be done streaming for the day. Let's see. Oh, they don't have a... what's it called? A Harbor Master.
Chevalier, what happened to your vessel?
I got myself into a bit of a scrape. Sent 3 ships in all land to their watery grave. The Garfou nearly followed them down.
Just your fate has been better, Le Chasseur.
Indeed. My sources inform me that Samuel Smith has searched far and wide, looking for answers on how to make that strange box work. He just returned from Europe.
Where's he now?
Refitting his schooner. If you hurry, we can catch him there. Oh, remember those blueprints? Well, I had an engineer build that marvelous weapon for your ship. Master Puckle's gun fires more shots than an artillery brigade, and twice as fast.
Many thanks.
Anything for my hooded friends.
That's one of those funny things. I remember leading up to the release of Assassin's Creed Rogue, the devs said, I think in the E3 demo for the gun, or sorry, for the game, not the gun, that the Puckle gun was available because you're a Templar now and you have increased resources, but you get the gun while still as an assassin. That, yeah, whatever.
Let out some... Captain?
I will join you on this voyage.
Then shall we?
Mind, I love the Puckle gun.
You are in a jovial mood, Shay.
Why shouldn't I be? I have a new weapon, and will soon have a chance to use it. Besides, Templars are usually well guarded, and I'm sure that Smith fellow is no exception.
I also took the liberty of ordering some improvements. Morrigan now has a ram cut through ice itself.
I have heard of such technology that let our weakness its operation.
What about Smith then? Close by, you know.
Aye, he sails these very waters. He may have the precursor box.
Then that's fine. There he is.
There he is.
Most fortunate timing. Lady Luck never ceases to smile on you.
He's seen us. Give chase.
But hold your fire. We must not damage the box or risk losing it to the sea. Can this bucket go any faster?
At least my ship is still seaworthy, Chevalier. Fire!
Samuel Smith is the Templar's treasurer. What he's doing in these waters is beyond me.
Maybe he came here to meet someone. Or ran into your pirates. He's refitting his ship. Something must have happened.
If one of my allies attacked him, I would have known about it.
Well, he's back from a long voyage. Now's our chance to get him.
Smith controls most of the Templar's wealth, doesn't he? With him out of the way...
Washington entrusted the precursor box to him. He probably still has it.
Shay's right. The box comes first.
So we can't sink him. We'll have to board his ship or force him to
You will
beach.
destroy the box!
Don't destroy the box.
Look, Captain. He's cutting through the
We'd
ice.
all be better
It
off.
seems
without
you're
it,
not
though.
the only one equipped with such a ram, Shay.
Let us hope ours fares just as well.
It worked. The way is clear.
Now, once more, your fortune holds. But do not waste time congratulating yourself. Smith is getting away.
The foe patrols these waters closely, Captain. It's an ambush!
Envoyez ici, Diable d'Enfer! Smith must not escape!
Fire! Lose the conduit!
Even I get boarded sometimes. Is that against the full sync requirement? I'm not sure. Let's see. Nope, okay. So even I get boarded sometimes. That is a lot of crew. That was a lot of crew to lose. I apologize for stopping there for a moment. There was a spider. You're just lucky you didn't hear me scream like a little girl. Salvage. I think I can take on the rest of those gunboats without taking too much damage. Remember, 3 with the puckle gun.
I don't see Smith's ship.
Let's get rid of these distractions first. We'll find him.
And there's 3 with the puckle gun.
There's Smith. He's moving again.
No doubt he hoped to be a spectator of your demise.
I'm glad to disappoint him. And he's still within reach.
Stunsail's out! Wind's getting vicious.
Fire!
No!
Sometimes I do that.
What wickedness is this?
The triggers are so sensitive on the Xbox One, especially that sometimes I accidentally just tap a trigger.
Careful, Shay. We could be burnt to cinders.
It's nothing more than a last desperate throw of the dice. He knows we have him.
You know what would be a cool mechanic? I think this would only really be useful, I think, if other ships had burning oil. Because this is the only time you encounter an enemy that has burning oil. The rest of the time they just have fire barrels. But it would have been cool if more enemies did have burning oil. And if, like, shooting icebergs
Now we know where
douse
he
the
was
flames. That would have been cool.
Barson has an encampment here.
Follow him on land. Do not even think of firing the ship's weapons near that precious box.
I'll take care of this.
Rope dart, right? Hidden blade here. One thing I hate about Rogue is that I always want to go left and right on the cross. But, you gotta wait until one weapon's selected before you can select the other. It was just a weird configuration for the cross. It's not a huge thing. I should really turn off those tutorials. There are a lot of them in Rogue.
You will regret this! Get him from here! This cannot be. No! Do you even know what that is?
An ancient artifact. Treasure from those who came before.
Yes. It matters not. Some of the greatest scientific minds of all Europe could not make it work.
Now all I need is the manuscript, and all shall be revealed.
Oh, I thought I was supposed to get him with the rope dart for some reason. I guess that's what I get for not looking at the objective. Oh my gosh, yes. Let's take a moment. I'm gonna go to my options. I'm sick and tired of all these tutorials. This is under HUD. All tutorials. Let's turn those off. Hopefully I don't regret that. I've always found messing around with the HUD, especially in Assassin's Creed games, can be problematic. Alright, where are we going? We're going back to River Valley now. Back to Albany. We've been to Albany, so shouldn't we be able to fast travel there? Haven't we been to Albany? Oh, that must have been somewhere else. That was here, right? At Two Bends. Alright, yeah, let's just go here then. And this is the Benjamin Franklin portion of the game. I always felt like just like this next mission or two was like filler. Like here, it's, I mean, it seems really interesting on the surface. You know, you're trying to figure out what's going on with the box, and it seemed so cool. Like I remember back in the day, you know, before this game came out, everybody wanted to know what is the box, what is the box, what does it do, and then we found out it was so mundane. Kind of disappointing. I'm not saying this is a bad game, not saying it was a bad thing they did with it, but they hyped it so much. I think that was worse than the end reveal, that they made it seem so important. I mean, Ezio gave it to Xiao Yun, for Pete's sake, you know? This box going back to Ezio, and it takes us 300 years of getting passed around before we find out what's in it. That's alright, at least Rogue has more connection to the other games and the modern day than Unity. I said that, I still love Unity. Just a moment. There we go. Now, Albany's unlocked.
Your business in Albany, sir?
Just visiting. My sister lives here.
And how long are you planning to stay?
Only a few days.
Let's be a little sneaky about it then. I can't go through the front. Then I'll just go down the street. Hey, dude. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Yeah, let's go back this way. Shh. No. That's the fort, right? Yeah, we're not inside there. Okay. Going across the river here gets out of the restricted zone. Or so I thought. I don't know why that guy still detected me. Oh no! It's 10 feet away and diving repeatedly into the water. We're losing him! Ah, there's a way up. There's a way up. Go and do. Oh, come on. To unlock rock? I don't think so. Come on, game. There we go. Alright. That's finicky. You know, there isn't really much rock climbing in AC4. Most of that was removed after AC3. And then what we have here in Rogue is way more visually apparent than you know, identifying which rocks you could climb in AC3. But sometimes it's still deceptive. You know, it looks like you can climb, but you can't quite.
Congress is still in session. George Washington and his militia have fired on French troops under Jumonville. The French are calling it an act of war.
George Washington. You mean Lawrence's younger brother?
Yeah, it's the same. Speaking of Lawrence Washington, since you eliminated him, James Wardrop has moved up in ranks. All the Templar resources are at his disposal now.
What about the manuscript?
My sources in New York confirm that Wardrop has it. I also learned that he is here at the Congress under heavy guard.
Shay, find Wardrop. Get that manuscript.
This place is thick with Templar troops. Liam and I will make sure he doesn't escape.
Who's he? Well, he's a traitor. Never heard of him.
Ah, I have to be undetected. That does not bode well.
With respect, I cannot just let anyone inside.
Oof. Thought that was going to get me detected by that other guy. Yep, you too. Here we go. Some rocks there I can climb. If I can get past these two guards. Count on this. And then... Yep, here he comes. Good.
That must be the Templar William Johnson. Perhaps he has the manuscript, or knows where it is.
As I have stated previously, I believe we need a national union, granted by an act of parliament, but bringing greater independence to our colonies. The French are an immediate threat, and we are ill prepared to face them. To put it bluntly, the colonies must join, or die.
Rousing speech, Master Franklin. But do you truly believe Great Britain will grant our colonies autonomy?
They have little choice, Master Johnson. You know the remoteness of this frontier better than most.
Yes, but let us leave politics for another day. I wanted to thank you for your research.
Of course, of course. In the brief time I could examine that box, I could tell it was something unique. From ancient Egypt, you said? Well, as I mentioned in my letter, I am quite ready
from
to
ancient Egypt.
Electrify it.
I wonder if the box will have some
We will have the
connection
box delivered shortly. As for
in
the
Origins.
manuscript, Captain.
I had made that
I
connection before it
apologize,
was
sir,
from ancient Egypt.
but Master Wardrop refused to hand it over. He said the risks
So
Oh,
were
it
too
probably
great.
isn't, of course.
The risks. I apologize. You will have the manuscript and the box in the briefest of delays. You mangy excuse for a uniform. Run to Fort Frederick and tell Master Wardrop he had better cough up the manuscript post-haste. Else I will have him scalped.
I can't let that lobster captain reach Wardrobe.
Now to Wardrop. With the manuscript down.
The monsters will hear you.
I love how effective the darts are for just stopping a target. Just like, hey, I need to catch up with you. You stop for a second and we'll take care of business, okay? Not sure where Shay was going there. I kept trying to run to the left a little bit, but he was determined to run off the cliff. It's quite terrifying. You know, I always used to complain when people would say, oh, the assassins never do what you want. I'm like, well, get good. And then as soon as I'm on stream, I realize just how much. And see, that's the thing. I don't think I'm messing up more than I normally do. I'm just much more self-conscious about it. Yeah, you just realize how much it happens. I feel like most of your movements in your control, but not quite enough. Alright, what's the kill? They're objective. Kill Wardrop with an air assassination. Okay. Alright, should be easy enough. Especially with where he is right now.
Mind that user.
Help! Men! We're under attack!
I'll take that. You Templar dog.
No! You have no idea what you're doing, fool!
Keeping the people free from your control.
How free will you be when the French undermine these squabbling colonies?
These colonies would be far better off without the Templars pulling the strings.
We bring order from chaos. If everything is permitted, no one is safe.
I was absolutely right about that. But the Assassin's Creed is more abstract than that.
To suit his own purposes.
I mean, you can look at Ezio's interpretation at the end of Assassin's Creed Revelations, where it's more about personal accountability than a lack of accountability. It's interesting. Revelations is has that older, wiser Ezio who kind of gets what's going on, you know?
He'll not pass me. You really think he won't catch you? Ah. Faster, lad! We're losing ground!
We're just supposed to escape the area first and then hide. Let's get that viewpoint while we're here. Might as well. Fish in a barrel, but you missed! Of course. That's kind of how I feel when I go fishing. There's so many of them, and I can't catch anything. That's why I always claim that I don't do it for the fish, I do it for the relaxation. That was an interesting way to escape. Get up here and sink. I was surprised that it had me escape instead of just having continue to investigate for a moment. Ooh, is there another Animus fragment on the way down there? Nice. On with the story. Oh, we need the ship. Okay, still running the right way. Just need to just reorient myself there.
All I'm saying is that lining up like we do.
Is there somewhere closer? I mean, I know we've only unlocked a couple spots, but is there somewhere closer that could fast travel? Why, yes there is. Get us straight to the ship. Get us on our way. See how much of this sequence we can finish. I'm trying to remember. Does sequence 2 end in Lisbon? I think it does. It is quite a lengthy sequence. I mean, we're 109 minutes into the stream. And yeah, I'm only 37% done with sequence 2. It looks like it has 3 more missions. I guess part of that's that I didn't get full sync on the first mission. Maybe 1 more mission, then I'm going to call it a night, I think. We'll see how strong I am when the time comes, though. Oh yeah, while we're here, right, I keep meaning to upgrade the Morrigan. For some reason I forget that you can do it inside your ship. I haven't been down here yet on this playthrough. Hull armor, broadside cannons. We've got exactly 70 metal, so we can only get one or the other of those. And not anything else. Sucks that round shot strength costs metal in this one, where it only costs reals in Black Flag and in Freedom Cry. Yeah, let's put it in the hull. I know their cannons are weak, but our armor is weaker. Alright. I mean, the Morgan overall is a less well-defended ship than the Jackdaw, or the Experto Credo. Hopefully that'll make us a little bit tougher.
Loose and catch the wind! I have the manuscript.
Great. Hope is waiting for you in Sleepy Hollow.
What's in Sleepy Hollow?
Benjamin Franklin. The man Johnson hired to make that strange precursor box work.
So what's the plan?
Meet Hope, impersonate one of Johnson's men, and get the box and manuscript to Franklin.
So I'm a messenger then?
Aye. See if this Franklin can figure out how this damn box operates. Stay with him. Oh, and as far as we can tell, this man doesn't know about the Templars, or the Assassins for that matter.
Oh, a simple task.
For a simple man.
Douse the gallants and royals!
Tastes much better than it looks.
About the same distance. Let's go ahead and pick up this viewpoint. Isn't this where the really good like guns are hidden? I think it's some guns. They're hidden in that graveyard right there at the end of the game. But you have to. Oh yeah, that's a weird thing. You have to. Is it all the tablets you have to find in the modern day? I won't be doing that in stream. That's for sure. That is not something I would want to watch. I shouldn't dog on modern day because I love the modern day lore. I love reading the things, but it's just not interesting for a video. You know? Maybe I'd make a private video for myself so that I could watch it when I wasn't busy playing, but I don't think that most people would appreciate it.
You're late? This guy is getting temperamental.
That's not the only thing, is it? Master Franklin, sir. My name is Shay, and this is my associate Hope. William Johnson told us to give you these.
Ah. Thank you, but I'm afraid I must delay my experiment.
Delay it? Why?
The army confiscated my lightning rods. They are essential to conducting the electricity I need to vivify your box.
Master Johnson would not want you to have to wait.
Perhaps there is something you can do, then. Soldiers have been hauling things away all day. Perhaps they could tell you where they've taken my lightning rods so you could get them back.
At your service, sir.
Begin your investigation at the market near the docks. I will stay here and help with the preparations.
Ugh. Shay's hairstyle is so awful before he becomes a Templar. If that's the only thing he got out of being a Templar, it was worth it. There we go. Shanty. Oh, sorry, dude. I was just trying to drop down, not tackle anybody. Unfortunately, it's the same input. Alright, this is a tail, isn't it? Yeah.
The weather's getting worse. You know where the warehouse is, soldier.
Aye, sir.
Is there a full sync already? Do not get detected. Try.
It's too peaceful around here. No criminals, no French. But I wouldn't give
Unfortunately, I guess you can't see me through that window, it seems like.
Hey, darling. You up for a pint?
Sure, if you bring your mates.
That's bleak. about the last of it.
Yes, it is, sir.
I guess he didn't hear that.
Hold!
Oh, that was stupid of me. I didn't even see that guy. That was one of those things I was noticing when I was playing through Black Flag the other day. One of the key differences between stealth in AC3 and in Black Flag is that in AC3, if you've been spotted, you can't just drop into the high grass and disappear. But they made that significantly easier in AC4 and Rogue by allowing you to just disappear into the grass. In AC3, in order to disappear into the grass, you had to first break line of sight, like any traditional hiding place.
I wonder what Master Franklin
detected.
plans to do with these rods. The storm's getting worse. Better hurry back to Franklin.
Do not swim. Okay. Better keep that in mind. Oh, good. Oh, good. Here's a way across. Nice. That's a nice, easy one to not swim in. The ones that have do not swim are usually rarely difficult to avoid swimming. It's just a matter of remembering to not do it. There's only like 3 of them in all the games.
Shay, thank goodness! Quick! Help me with the rods!
I would not want to be handling those while the lightning is already striking. No, sir. We're making those connections. Somebody's gonna be dead here any minute, you know? It's one of those spots where I'm like, how does this map show Lisbon?
Where is that?
It shows several points,
Portugal!
right? I guess that
Lisbon,
could be
I'd stake my life on it!
But what about the other ones? Why don't we care about what the other ones
militia
are?
will be here any minute. I'm sure
Like
they
2
will
other
have
marks on
questions.
there.
What about you?
I'm a devoted housekeeper.
Right.
It's like end of AC1, right? The piece of Eden showing the locations of all the other pieces of Eden, which obviously were only current to 1191. Alright, I can't be helped. I'm gonna do at least one more mission. I've got problems. Alright, looks like we're leaving Sleepy Hollow, maybe? Yeah, going back up here to 2 Bends. At least cut up sailing time. I think maybe try to get through Lisbon. So what, we've got 2 more missions, I want to say? So it's probably Lisbon and then you get back from Lisbon. Yeah, I want to say that makes sense.
The nearest bureau is near Mount Vernon. Hope will be expecting me.
I don't remember. I think the cities are really well built in Rogue. That's one thing I have to say that's very positive about them. They have much the same feel of the Black Flag cities. Like they're not necessarily the most historically accurate or even architecturally accurate, but they're incredibly fun to free run in. I think that is more important. Dang it, I keep saying bad things about Unity, but I'm gonna do it again. Unity is so wonderfully historically accurate, but it's not necessarily the funnest city to free run in. I still love it!
Lisbon is near as large as London or Paris. Are you sure you can find this one place?
Saw it clear as day, Hope. It's a convent, right close by the harbor. I might have visited the sisters once or twice.
Given your present knowledge of the site, this duty falls upon you. You understand what must be done?
Find the Precursor Temple and retrieve the Piece of Eden.
Finally obtained a ship for crossing the ocean. Have no worries. I will keep the Morrigan safe in New York.
Thank you. Liam and I will leave straight away.
Liam is unavailable at present. Your crew and ship await. Be careful, Shay. Pieces of Eden are powerful relics.
Feast of All Saints. What a sight. And here I am, looking for a relic from the time before Adam and Eve. Strange days indeed.
Benedictus es, Domine, Deus universi quia de tua largitate accepimus vinum, uo tibi offerimus fructum vitis et operis manum hominum, ex quo nobis fiet votus spiritualis. In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Gratia Domini nostri Iesu Christi, et caritas Dei, et communicatio Sancti Spiritus, sit cum omnibus vobis. Et cum Spiritus et sancti tui benedicant tibi.
I don't know why I hit B. I thought I was paused or something there. Also, I'm not sure if I was muted during my whole rant just now. I never know. Oh look, a little hole. I'll stick my hidden blade in it. Everything will be okay. Thank you, Ezio, for teaching us that most important principle. If you see a hole, you put your hidden blade in it. Oof. That could be considered euphemism.
Qui peccatores vocare venisti, Christe eleison. Qui ad exteram Patris sedes ad interpellandum pro nobis, Kyrie eleison. Miseratur nostri omnipotens Deus et, dimissis peccatis nostris, perducat nos ad vitam aeterna.
Use Eagle Vision to help you find that thing that's already shimmering. No thanks. You made it obvious enough. Yeah, I know you guys are sitting here. Where are they actually? Who's even talking? Where are they? Is this church empty? Huh. Ouch. Is it empty? Oh no, there's a couple people over here, but I don't think they're the ones that are talking. Oof, don't stand on the pews. Okay, there's a couple people way up here, right? Yeah. There's like a whole church. Ooh, should I be really irreverent? Oh, it won't let me. Oh, he's singing a nice song. Alright, that's pretty. It's a good thing I've already got that in the soundtrack. Oh, now I can't run? No running in church! Come on, Shay. Everyone knows that. But guys, look, an elevator in the middle of church. No one notices.
Precursor
Pretty good mass.
What do we have here? The artifact.
Huh. I remember this one looking cooler than it does. Looks very simplistic now. I remember being wowed by it. Maybe it's just, you know, every time I see something first civilization for the first time, I'm like, wow! I haven't had that for a couple games. It'd be nice to get it back. And this is the last one really good on the first civ. Exciting stuff. I don't know, Syndicate I guess had some at the end. I take it back. I take it back. We could still use more. That's what games are about. I read a thread today on the AC forums talking... No, it was on AC Reddit. Talking about the cinematic moments in the games. And the poster was just playing this game for the first time, and this was his. And I think I have to agree, as far as the cinematic moments go, this one's crazy. I remember just seeing shots of this in the trailer and not being sure what was going on. Buildings tipping on their side and stuff. And it's an intense scene. Pass through. I always appreciate pass-throughs. There was somebody that said every time Connor goes through an open window, it's his favorite cinematic moment. Yep, I always appreciate those. You see an open window and it just can't resist going through it. There's one in Boston where it always looks like the candlestick goes right up his bum. I never appreciated that. This is a very good one. It reminds me of Charleston on an incredibly larger scale. Ouch. I definitely understand Shay's guilt and all the feelings that he has after this. Feelings of responsibility, you know? But, again, does he think the Templars would have done any differently? I mean, Templars see a piece of Eden, it's like a shiny object for a squirrel. They can't help themselves, you know? Touch it, touch it, touch it. Ugh, so much devastation. I wonder if this is what the earthquake really was like. Because it's an intense one. I know that it was a bad one. Yeah, this is really intense.
do this to them?
God had nothing to do with this.
So what's the next city you want me to smite? What happened in Haiti happened in Portugal. A great earthquake. Thousands dead thanks to your damned manuscript!
This cannot be.
Shay, a person cannot start an earthquake!
A person meddling with these precursor machines could. You saw the Box Hope. The temple was filled to bursting with that kind of power. You made me slaughter innocents!
How dare you!
You defend him? Achilles sent me in there like Macandal sent his man in Haiti.
What the hell's going on? Stop this!
The operation was delicate. Perhaps
you are shifting the earth itself. Who are you to decide what city falls next?
Get him out of here.
I mean, Shay is overreacting. He thinks that Achilles is literally intentionally sending
Liam is a fool if he thinks I'll leave this be. Achilles
to go and destroy
cannot
cities.
be trusted. He must never find another precursor temple. I don't care that he's mentor, or that his family is dead. There's no excuse for this level of madness.
I mean, and Shay obviously has a right to be angry. And they treat him horribly. I mean, that whole scene, just like no one's trusting him, no one's listening to him. His closest friends are ignoring him. And so I think that definitely had a huge part of why Shay leaves the Order, is because he simply can't work with these people to accomplish the goals that he's trying to protect people, to do what is right for the world. Is this... Can you do this? That's not part of the story, is it? Oh, that's right, it's locked. Just a nice little nod, obviously, if you've played Assassin's Creed 3, or even if you watched me play it over the last couple weeks. That lever opens up the, kind of like the hideout within a hideout. It's a little murder room, where he picks his targets and does his training and stuff.
There's no turning back now.
I had such hopes for you, Shay.
Achilles, I have to do this.
And what is it you're doing exactly? Stealing from your brothers? Betraying me?
Someone must make amends.
Make amends? You have no idea what you're doing. The future of the whole continent, maybe the whole world, is tied up in that manuscript.
Perhaps.
But we don't have the right to decide that future.
The right! We have the responsibility!
We are responsible for killing innocents and destroying cities. This mad grab for power. It ends now.
I will not let you destroy everything we have built!
They're both being overreactive, obviously. The drama that creates the story, of course.
Assassins! Stop him! Stop Shay!
Is that the same voice as Achilles from AC3? Because it doesn't really sound like him. Alright, what do we have to do? Don't take any damage, don't kill anybody, so we run.
What's he thinking? He'll blast us to pieces!
Run. It's the running music. It's time to go.
Watch out! Watch out! Kill time! You can't escape us!
It's uncalled for, sir.
You won't hinder our plans. Haven't I taught you anything?
I can tell Hope what Achilles just told me. Hope, I had such plans for you.
Have you gone mad?
Don't take damage.
You will have to run faster than that!
It's nice that a lot of these guys just don't detect you. Just had a couple of agiles. I didn't want them to tackle me and get me to take damage. Like that.
That's enough!
Give back the manuscript, Shay! I'm sure Achilles...
I cannot! I will not let this happen again! All those souls lost! One more hardly matters.
Shay!
What is this?
A glitch in the memories. There seems to be more data. Okay, Numbskull. I can't pull you out of the chair right now. You'll just have to see this through.
I will do this first glitch, then as sequence
These
3
memories
starts,
seem to take place some
I'm
20
gonna end the
years
stream
after the one
and
we
head to
just
bed.
saw.
Are you certain?
Positive. This means Shay must have survived that fall.
If he is the man I believe him to be, then he has. Keep going.
The data is fragmented. This memory is incomplete. Let me see what I can do. Listen up. We need to find out what Shay's up to. This memory's gonna look a little rough, but I'm like 90% sure sequencing this memory won't kill you.
And the loading goes on. Okay.
All right, Numbskull. We don't know where Shay is or what he's doing there. So keep your eyes and ears open.
I want to know the reason Shay came to this place.
You heard the man. Let's move.
I wonder if they created this sort of animus loading simply to make it so they didn't have to stream the entire city. Probably because they didn't create anywhere close to the entire city of Paris. Is there even a map that you can pull up? Not available. Not surprised. Okay. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they did this. It reminds me of gaming like 20 years ago. I don't know if anybody is old enough to have played like Shadows of the Empire back on the N64. That game had so much fog, and it was just really hiding the bad draw distance. You know. For this, I think they're probably just hiding just how small their Paris is, which, you know, it's actually not super small. It's not a totally linear corridor, so that's cool. But it's not particularly large either. I just kept running right past where I was supposed to scan, huh? Doi doi. Alright, where... It's over here in this one.
Et alors?
Yep,
Vous l'avez trouvé? Ouais, Benjamin Franklin est à Notre-Dame. Si on se magne, on devrait le rattraper. Arrêtez de vous branler! Allons-y!
Benjamin Franklin. That's who Shay is after.
Franklin traveled to England and France, and that guy said Notre Dame.
No guns.
Shay must be in Paris. Time to show me what you got.
Eliminate the threat. Protect Franklin.
Really? That was so not what I was going for. Oh, where'd he go? Oh no, Shay, don't do that. Run, 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 run. And
Bloody hell!
Il ne nous échappera pas cette fois!
Shit!
What happened?
That's all the data we have. We can't explore this memory further. For now. Shay couldn't have died, then appeared in France 20 years later.
Assassin dance.
We're missing something. Shay's memories are scattered in chunks throughout the cloud. The servers are messed up from the virus, so we can't access all of Shay's life at once.
You've hit a wall, and I'm busy with something. Why don't you go meet Otto Berg? You'll find him squatting in one of the offices.
Alright, this is a good place to stop. This way also, this part of the game will be the beginning of my stream. I'm not saying I hate modern day. I hope no one gets that impression, because I love modern day. I think it's the most essential part. That was like Project Phoenix. Why is Rising Phoenix coming soon? That's just an Easter egg, I think. Anyway, it's like the most essential part of Assassin's Creed to bind all the stories together, but I don't think most people want to just watch it. So I'm going to start my stream tomorrow with this part. Ah, no. Oh, can I get past that so I can do some free roam? Yeah, let's do this part. I take it back. We're gonna do this part.
Shay Cormac is an assassin. But he is unlike the ones you have used for your entertainment products in the past. I believe Shay may be the most important assassin who ever lived.
I think that's overstating it.
Your research will help me achieve something I have wanted for a very long time. Shay's story may have something to offer you as well.
There's another server we can access to get to the next chunk of Shay's memories.
Excellent.
I'm gonna need the numbskull back if we're gonna proceed.
Your next task is clear. But please reflect on what we have discussed.
I got tired of waiting for Melanie's stupid repair crew, so I got this piece of shit working well enough to get you to the lobby and back. I'll get your animus prepped while you're downstairs.
Shit! I forgot. The server is behind a level 1 security lock.
Word. You have to
I have
start every
granted you
sentence
level
with it.
1 security clearance. I trust there will be no further delays.
Great! Now you can get into the
It's
server room.
marked. Let's go.
Once you restore the servers, I'll load the next set of Shay's memories to your animus. And you're in.
Alright, my Twitch overlay is like right over. Yeah, oh yeah, this is just another linear simple one, huh? You got 4 lights, point them at the 4 layers, and there's nothing blocking anything. There's some really hard ones.
All points ready. Begin.
Go!
It's just an audio file about Otto Berg.
Data we have is pretty raw.
I suggest you look it up on YouTube if you want to watch it, because that's not really the purpose of the stream.
It looks like restoring servers also clears the virus from some of the other systems.
You are making excellent progress. I am eager to see what Shay will show us next.
Level 1 clearance will also let you into some of the other parts of the building as well, if you need to stretch your legs in between animus sessions.
Alright, back into the Animus. Oh, I don't want to get all the way to getting a ship. Maybe just like getting into New York. Having some free roam unlocked, I think, would be a good place to stop. That way I can gather some resources and stuff.
If I said that was the craziest shit I'd ever seen, Would that be the most obvious statement ever?
Shay has been through a severely traumatic experience.
Okay. Second most obvious statement ever.
Continue exploring his memories. The best is yet to come.
Meow.
Good to see you're feeling better.
Thank you. Mr. Finnegan, was it?
Sweet Mother Mary. Have we taken in the village idiot?
Barry! Remember, Shay, I'm Cassidy, and this is...
Barry!
You've been ill for weeks.
I hate to have been a burden.
See? He's a civilized
So
fella.
if he's brain damaged, that could explain
probably fell off
choosing
his
to go to
ship,
the Templars
half
now.
Barry!
He's right.
But he's still incredibly nice and courteous as he is through most of the game. He's an earnest character.
What do y'all want?
Nothing else.
What's going on?
Incredibly sincere and incredibly earnest. I like that about him. He wants to do what is right, even if he doesn't always.
You wretch, how dare you! Shut up, woman.
Oh!
Leave her alone. Ah!
Now what are you going on about?
Stay out of this, you
No,
fool!
and then immediately these
going to,
assassins are just like really awful
you've
people.
made things personal.
You know, they come in here to beat on them because they know Shay's here or what? Just beating on some old lady? It's just suddenly like cartoonishly bad. Like these guys that were the good guys 5 minutes ago are suddenly just
And
cartoon
don't come
villains.
back! Thank you, Shay. In my younger days, I could have taken them one-handed.
Why were these men bothering you?
The usual. They feel they're owed money because they're not harming citizens. Mark me words, those
protection
gangs
money.
are going to be the downfall of this city.
Wait here,
That's true.
I have something
The
for you.
alliances with the gangs aren't really helpful. And that's an aspect of Assassin's Creed that's never really touched on. You mean throughout the Ezio trilogy and beyond, like when you're
Won't do
allying
you any
yourselves
good
with
walking around
prostitutes and
Starkers.
thieves and mercenaries. You know,
Here,
these are
try these on.
the underground of society for a reason.
They were our sons.
They're portrayed very beneficently.
I suppose if
But,
you're looking for trouble, you'll be needing these.
They obviously are not always.
Thank you.
Thank you, my gear. I appreciate it. Big fire. Alright, I think there's a leading mission. Isn't there?
Don't you look a right
So I'm
gentleman?
gonna have to finish something off before I can free roam.
Did I have a book with me?
Just those peculiar weapons.
Thank you both. If you'll excuse me.
I love Shay's outfit. I wish it had had the
at the
hood
bottom
like
of
they
the
had in the
Atlantic.
real trailer. Music begins.
You'll regret this! The Finnegans are dead! Hear me? Dead!
Oh, that didn't stop me before. Let's go.
Putting your nose in other people's business ain't nice! You picked the wrong side!
Every day.
You'll
What have you and your friends got against the Finnegans?
I got no gripe. My boss sent me over.
And where's he set up?
You can't miss it. There's always black smoke rising from the courtyard of that building.
Oh, black smoke. Right there. What's on? Alright. This is a difficult, stealthy situation, is it not? Oh. I think the Black Flag and Rogue do such a good job with the stealth. I think Syndicate did a pretty good job too, and Unity tried to. They needed to work out some of the tweaks with the AI. The AI, I think, was very reminiscent of AC3, where they would just, like, instant detect you. And then everyone automatically knows right where you are. And there were laughable things like the corner kills glitch, where you could get infinite corner kills as long as people kept running past the corner. I do really enjoy Rogue's stealth, along with Black Flags. They're very similar. So anybody that says that this is just like a garbage, like, shovelware title is not really making much sense. I mean, it's not the highest production value AC game, but it's a great game. And the stealth is really well put together. I mean, it has some weird story elements about it, sure, but it is a very good game. Just maybe not the best in the series. At least in my opinion, it's not the best. Okay, we want to locate and kill that gang leader without getting detected, right? Is that what the full sync is? Do not get shot! That's much more expensive than do not get detected. Anyone can shoot me. Of course, only if I get detected. Where is he? Where's this gang leader? Let's go for that guy. Ooh, let's berserk him. Is that him right there? Over this way.
Ready to open fire!
There he is. Ooh.
I have a clear shot!
Detected me? What manner of black magic is that?
Assist me in my retreat!
Where's he gonna go? I need to escape somewhere? Now I've lost him. Great. Should have tagged him. He's really far away, isn't he? Way over on the other end. That's alright, let's get that flag while he's away. Alright, let's try not to get shot. I care way too much about full sync. I'm trying not to restart too much in these streams. I did it on that first mission a couple times because I was just really pissed off that it was taking me so long. There's a stalker or somebody very near me. Oh, that sounds creepy. It just brings me back to Assassin's Creed multiplayer days, you know? He's like right underneath me. Hey. Where is he? Further this way. Is that him? That's him. Alright, let's try to air assassinate this guy then. No, you don't, you don't. Dang it. For reals. Is he running away again? Dang it. I gotta stop being so cautious. Somewhere down there. It's not him. That is him. Can you kill them when they're inside the haystack? I think you can. Or do you have to scare him out with the firecrackers I don't yet have? Oh, there, he got out anyway. Darts don't affect him. Bullets. They do a little damage. I want to air assassinate him if I can. There we go. had that flag in my pocket the whole time, you know. That's why it took me so long to get the gang leaders, because I had the flag in my pocket.
That will help us smoke.
Why, yes, it will. Black-veiled Aiel.
Be at ease, Master Cormac. We are friends. The Finnegans were worried you might take matters into your own hands. I am Colonel George Monroe.
Colonel?
I came to help, but I see I am late. Thank you for dealing with these foul criminals. They were a blight on New York.
What do you care? You redcoats are nothing but landlords. The townsfolk here are grinding away, trying to make a living.
I cannot blame you for having that impression.
It's a racial
Some of my
stereotype,
comrades have been less than helpful. But I take a different approach.
And what is that?
I care. I want to see these colonists safe and prosperous.
Noble words.
Perhaps actions will convince you otherwise, Master Cormac. Here. Reclaim what they have stolen. Now let us use some of that money for the good of the city.
£100 I just picked up.
I
Which, you know,
realize
really
you
would
have
be
no
quite a
reason
bit of
to
money at
trust
that
me,
time,
Master
but
Cormac.
You said you were a friend of the Finnegans.
not a lot in a game.
Their late son worked for me. You are much like him.
How so?
He cared, and he wanted to do good by the people. We shared a dream, he and I, that of making the world a better place. Mere survival is not enough. Full bellies, warm clothing. Freedom from want is the greatest freedom of all.
It almost sounds like you have goodwill towards the people you govern.
I do not govern, Master Cormac. I merely assist. See this neglected edifice, Master Cormac? We can make it better. Urban renewal is a new science, but one that has already proven effective on the continent. I've arranged for resources. Use them to improve that building.
What fine work!
The neighborhood will be much better now.
I suspect New York will prosper under your watch, Master Cormac. You can do great things for this city and its citizens. After all, man needs purpose. Farewell for now, Master Cormac.
Yay! I smoke, definitely. Not that I'm happy to be done. I'm just happy that I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm gonna stop here. This is a good point to stop because look at all that. Oh no, I can't go there. But look at all that New York that I have that I can explore. A little downtime tomorrow afternoon. We'll see. We'll see whether I jump right into the stream or not. I can't really capture any ships, which means I can't really upgrade the Morrigan, which means it doesn't really matter how much I explore. Not too much, anyway. But we shall see. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably finish the game tomorrow. We'll see. Depends on how tough my Morrigan is. If not, I'll finish it on Saturday. Thank you, viewer, who's been here, I think, since the beginning of Sequence 2. I think it's probably the same guy or gal. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate your support. If you've enjoyed the stream, please follow me here on Twitch. Those watching later on YouTube, if you enjoy this, please like and subscribe. As always, remember, just have fun.